Okay, got a nice energy tank there. And now, if you, like I was talking about that like muzzle flash, if I keep it inside of the eye when he opens, I should be able to one-shot him. Just like that. When normally it would take 2 of those charge shots to do that. But again, if you get that, I don't know what it's called, but it's like I just call it the muzzle flash. You get that inside him, and it's good. And this guy, he can jump multiple times, or he can give you good patterns. He can jump around you 4 or 5 times. Or he can jump up above you once. It's really random. But when he does a really shallow jump, I guess, or a really slow, short jump, is when he's about to fall on you. And you just don't want to get trapped under him. And when you break him down to his smallest segment is... Oh no, I got trapped! When you break him down to his smallest segment is when he pretty much does it every time. So there, we got that taken care of. That was nothing, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm counting a little slower than usual. Because you count when your missile hits the X, the core X, not when you fire your missile. Because the travel time would obviously change the count. It would change the timing. But now we have the high jump and the jump ball abilities, which will let us access a whole plethora of new areas, along with the locks being undone. But now we have to... Yeah, we go through here. I completely lost my train of thought on where I'm supposed to go. Because now we can use bombs. And we have an encounter here with the SAX, which you can... There are little tricks to engaging it and then running through the door to get away from it, but I am not that brave. And it's very difficult to pull off, especially early in the game like this. But even though we follow the X right out the door, it is not here when we emerge. So now we have a couple items that we can grab in this room thanks to having the high jump and jump ball abilities. If you come in here beforehand, you will not be able to grab these items. So we have a missile tank up here. And then down here, we have some fishy dudes. And we have a pillar that we can power bomb, like right behind the tree right there, as you saw. Then we have another one in here, and then you have to morph... Oop, 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 oop. Water physics. Then you have to morph and jump. And you can reach that ledge without hopping back on the pillar. But we got 2 missile tanks in this little area already, so... Oh, and you can't... Without the gravity suit, you can't morph ball jump underwater. Get those 2 guys out of my way. Little buggers. Okay, so now we just gotta climb our way to the top here. Then we bomb jump, or ball jump, and then lay a bomb right there. It's actually like morph bomb jumping is really difficult in this game. Just because I think it has to do with the timing of how slow the power bombs are, so you can't like lay multiple bombs and jump as easy as other games. I mean, it's still possible, but it's really difficult to pull off, and it's, I think, impossible to chain them past like 2 jumps. Okay, so now that that's all cleared, we can go up and get a secret right up here. I should just kill these guys. Get them out of my way. And then there's one more on our way back to the navigation and recharge rooms. There's another one on the way back to the exit, I should say. And it's just right down here. Because normally you can come into this room, but you can't, without the high jump, you can't get the power up. Because you can't jump over that dude. And, I mean, even with the high jump, I can barely jump over them, so, you know. Just how it goes. No need to recharge. I got plenty of supplies. So now let's hit the navigation room. Which I believe now we go to Sector 4. Yep, Sector 4 Aqua has been invaded by several thousand X because we open up the blue hatches, which is a common theme. You open up the security of the area, and your enemies take advantage of it. That's just how it goes. So now we gotta go to Sector 4. My nose is not stopping itching. It's been fine all day. And then I start streaming, and boom, it just wants to be like, I'm itchy. Alright, an enemy with my strongest abilities, but does have a reason? Probably not. It's just a killing machine. In my current state, I can't face it head on. The SAX is me, only heartless. I must stop it before it learns its potential and threatens the universe. Okay, make our way to Sector 4, which is just right next to Sector 2. Nice of them to not make us run back and forth multiple times. At least not yet. And this is the only area where you come down and go to the left. I don't know why this one in particular is just come down, go to the left. I don't get it. Just a design decision. I don't know. This sector has taken more damage than expected. I knew the X were powerful and destructive, but still this seems to be purposeful. We certainly can't rule out the possibility that the SAX has a high degree of intelligence. I find the X fascinating, especially the Sax. But I disagree. The sector is home to a very large creature the researchers called Ceres. It is capable of moving and attacking at ultra-high speed. With more senseless and widespread destruction here may be attributed to Ceres. Yeah, so now we have to go kill Ceres because the X got a hold of it. Been authorized to terminate it. Now I'm going to yawn. Oh, that was lovely. Okay, so yeah, the water's been electrified because of broken cables, but like Adam said, we cannot cut the power to the station to make the water safe to travel into because that would be way more problematic than electrified water. Really? He sniped me right out of the air. Miss every... Oh my goodness. Miss every missile. All of them. Just all the missiles missed. I actually didn't check how we're doing on time just yet. Only 20 in-game minutes so far, and the stream's been going for... I can't see it right now. I need to pause. 48. 10 of which was waiting to start, so... yeah. So that leaves at 38. So yeah, another like 15 minutes of actual gameplay. Okay, I need to go get an energy tank. I lost my train of thought. There's an energy tank that you can only get by going this route. It gets teased when you go on your way to Ceres. Right here. It's like, oh, it's right here, but you can't get to it because of the fallen rubble. But you take that little pathway that I just took there, and it gets you to it. And we'll come across a couple more little power-ups. I'm so bad at, like, getting past enemies. That's actually the one thing that if you wanted to get a better run than me, that is what you would optimize, is killing enemies as you go. Because that is the thing I struggle with the most. As you've been able to plainly see. And up here we have another secret missile tank. And I believe we have one more power-up before we get to Ceres. I may be wrong about that. But yeah, if you can learn to, like, kill the enemies on the fly, you'll get a significantly better time than me, because those few frames that you save will add up throughout the entire run. and they'll add up to a lot. And we actually have to climb through these puzzles here because normally, or because we need the speed boost to get through the other areas. I fired a missile up, I thought. Nah, I'm bad at this. Shoot down, shoot up. And we could take the safety save. We're going to just take the safety save. We're getting ready to fight Ceres, which is not really a fight I'm scared of, but we'll do it just in case, just for the stream. Just because it's a stream. If it wasn't a stream, I wouldn't worry about it. But here we find the skeleton of Ceres, the boss we're about to go take on. Like, very high-speed sea serpent kind of enemy. And I was wrong, there is no power-up before... There isn't another power-up before fighting Ceres. And just wait for that eye to open, so we can get, like, this double hit here using the muzzle flash and the beam. 85 missiles. And the effect that I did on that enemy, getting the muzzle flash into it, is something I'm going to be using on Ceres. If I do it right, I should only have to hit Ceres twice. And I did it. I missed the first one. I missed the first one. That's like the easy one to get. So now we have to wait for specific patterns. So there's one. Yeah, so when Ceres snakes one direction, she'll then arc from that. So if she snakes to the right, then she'll arc from the right to the left, and vice versa. And I could potentially hit Ceres from up here, but I am very bad at this timing. I could be using missiles, but we got it here. And this is what I should have done the first time. So only 2 hits, when normally that would take like 3, 4, maybe even 5. But you can tell if I'd gotten that first hit, that would have been a much quicker boss fight. Much more optimized. So now just one more. I got knocked into the water. That's the worst thing that can happen, because then you have to climb slowly out of the water. Okay, regained. I mean, things aren't going perfect, but they could be going a whole lot worse right now. They could be going a whole lot worse. It's still actually a pretty good run, despite my little errors here and there. Things aren't actually going all that bad. As long as I maintain this good route, I should be okay. I didn't even see that guy. He was hiding from me. But yeah, killing those guys is another example of, if you can get efficient with killing enemies on your way, then you will get a much better time than I will ever be capable of. I don't know if that bomb got it. It got it. Like, another example is just firing as you jump off right there, as opposed to firing when you're on the ladder, because that pauses you for a split second. Okay, now we're going to speed boost through the pump control wall right here. Lower the water level. Now, there is a trick when you're doing, like, any percent, just to go ahead and save your Shine Spark and fly all the way back. But there is a missile tank down here that needs a grabbing. Got the missile tank. And get out through here.